as we sort of wrap up, like what advice would you give to hospitality brands or venues that maybe, you know, where you were 2 years ago, right? Or even further before you even put in Service Cloud, and because you had Service Cloud and Marketing Cloud already, but even sort of maybe even pre that, or while you had those things and just kind of like we're kind of using the tools but not necessarily leveraging them.
I think two things, and we touched on one of them a little bit, and it's that it's not as hard as maybe it seems. It's about, finding the right partner and really getting them to understand what it is that your business needs. Not almost really what we're trying to do, because I think at one point we were trying to do something that we probably didn't need. We were looking for those cool features, but we didn't have the foundation to do it. And that's
Mm.
sort of, where you guys stepped in and helped us build that. The other thing that I think, thinking back to my experience, I remember when, Tim, colleague I mentioned earlier, was sort of talking about, hey, we need to get into this Salesforce world. Everybody sort of looks at the price tag and, gasped and,
Yeah.
almost didn't do it. And then as these things started to work, we started to see those returns. And now, our CFO might not like that I'm going to say this, but he sort of makes the joke that, man, I would write that check any day.
Yeah.
Because we're now getting a return. So I think there's something to be said about, yes, it takes a little bit to get in. I don't know if it needs to be as robust off the bat as maybe we did it. But it's certainly worth the investment and the time.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Yeah, and it's one of those things that what I get excited. There's always more to come, right? There's more cool stuff that Salesforce is pushing out every quarter, acquisitions that they're making and things like that. So there's always,
Yeah, yeah.
there's always something new to leverage or a new tool or something like that. So